All right, this Hangout on Air is live. This is Alicia String here, always empowering success dreams out here in Nashville, Tennessee. And today we have a special broadcast to help you get on the millionaire mindset with all the things we've done. You know, this is June now. This is June 23rd. And we are going to reflect back from January to now, all the different things that keeps us on the millionaire mindset, from all the special guests that we've had, all the books that we do, all the exercises we do to help keep us on the focus on the millionaire mindset. We're going to just do some highlights that we feel that should be brought out that will help you be consistent and keep in your millionaire mindset. So we're going to go through so many different things today, and I'm excited to kind of reflect back. It helps keeping our mindset strong when you kind of go through history and you're thinking back, when did that happen? Why did I do that? And what you need to have in place to keep your millionaire mindset strong of what you need to stay focused and how you're taking action out there. So I'm going to share a few highlights from me recently. I know Keisha wanted me to come out and said, you got to share your successes so far. So I had a little periscope about it this morning. But he's like, you had some successes happen for you recently. You got to share that before you introduce me. So I'm here gutting my gut. You know, I don't really like to share, highlights and stuff for me personally, because I feel like, I really want to share the team, and I have a hard time edifying like more people. I'd really rather do it that way. So for me to share some of my successes kind of like out of the box for me, it kind of gets me out of my comfort zone, sharing what's happened. So my team has had really great success and passing up some commissions. So pass ups are awesome, and I'm so appreciative of some pass ups that's happened to me. And just keeping encouraging and keeping that momentum going for my team is just what it's all about. I've got to keep taking this action that I see them taking, and just being empowering and being here for them. And I think that's all you can do is, be a leader yourself, is what I've learned from this situation, and just go out there and share, and look, this is what's possible, and just keep going in that momentum. And then yesterday, I guess happened this weekend. I wasn't sure to get involved in this another affiliate program, going, will it help my business? Will it help me? Kind of, I'm kind of on the edge. It's going to really kind of put me under for a little bit, and knowing, but I really can do it. I was just kind of going back and forth, and says, okay, I'm going to bite the bullet. Even if I have to like suffer a little bit, I want to keep biting the bullet and do it. And I had a friend that really kind of mentored me through that, and says, look, here's all the bonuses. And he even gave me brain sheets and all these bonuses that helped me move through that process of what I needed to do to promote all the access, information I needed, and was just right there for me. And that was so helpful for me to, decide to move forward, going, I'm nervous. That's how I feel, but I know I can do this. I was confident in my belief that this tool will help me be more of who I am and feature those things that I really enjoy. I wasn't sure how to present some different things. And this platform, I feel like I can really, mastermind, do some co-ops, and do some more things that I've never really been able to leverage before. So I'm excited to put that in place. And there was a hangout yesterday. There was just some cash giveaways, and totally, Keisha, we've got to do this. We've got to do some contests and stuff to bring some people out in this. So I'm excited. We got some ideas popping through. Cash giveaways are really cool. So we'll try to figure out that. I know those are the exciting ones. And then I know I've been on Amazon stuff giveaways. Yeah, totally. And we've had some books giveaways here. So I think contests are fun. Anytime you can come on and see a way that you can get involved in getting, contests going or anything like that. So that was a live hangout. You had to be there. And how I won $100 yesterday was, I was in the moment. I was just going, okay, pick me. You had to visualize that you're going to be a winner. You're going to win this thing. So I'm here, pick me. I'm having all these different chats. She's like, no, just give me a chat message. I'm just going to pick a random one. And I was just the random person he picked out of, I don't know, thousands that were on there. And I was just like, wow, I'm seeing my name that I was a winner right there before he even wrote it down, And so then I was like, oh my goodness, branding. Everybody knows that I'm on this hangout and I won, because they see my name. And then it's just really, took off, and I'm going, it was just like, felt the love and gratitude all at the same time. So that was really empowering to win that. And then right after that, get a sale inside of what we were promoting at that time. So that was just a fun experience. I was just doing the money dance like all day, going, okay, let's do the dance. Keep making money dances every day and you will get a money dance. We got to have some music, make some money dance music, right? It keeps your energy high so you can keep that millionaire mindset going, right? So we got to have a money dance. I know like Tom was giving us like a pelt it one or pump one, or that picture that we got to do. We have the millionaire mindset. What is your money dance move?
Yeah, we'll share more about that because we want to talk about the highlights from when Tom was here. Right. He was our first guest of the year, so that's amazing.
Right. So go ahead, Keisha, introduce yourself and a highlight of any successes that you had, and then let's get on to what's happened this year in all our Millionaire Mindset recordings.
Yes. Well, listen, Keisha Parker here, live from Philadelphia, mompreneur, internet marketer, and just, what we've been, applying in our lives, the things that we've been sharing with you all year long for the past 1.5 to 2 years, right, Alicia? I mean, we've been doing this every month. I think August makes
every week.
It makes a second. I mean, every week. Excuse me. Yes. It makes a 2-year anniversary. I think we had a break. But what I want to share is that all that we've been sharing with you, we've been applying in our own lives and creating success streams, as Alicia loves to say, in our lives, not just for us, but for people that we share our business with, some of the tools that we use, that we both blog. And of course, when you can help another person, another business person, or just another person who wants to share their thoughts with tools that will work for them, get their thoughts across the internet, it's just powerful. So I know that I've had success with that. I've had success with just sharing with people tools online that they can use to build their business. And that just is from believing that I'll be able to do it. Like you said, visualizing and believing that you can do it, and just taking the action to actually do it will, it will conceptualize, it will materialize, it will manifest, just like you said, Alicia. So I know sometimes people think, I'm doing the steps, I'm taking the actions, I'm doing all these things, but sometimes you don't see the results right away. I want to tell you, hang in there, you will see the results. People will see the value in you. You just got to believe. You got to believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing. And like Alicia said, have that energy, enthusiasm. Okay, so it's really more, it takes it a step higher. Always keep that enthusiasm and you will spread that energy. So if you're enthusiastic about something, somebody's going to feel that, even when they're just looking at your information that you're providing on the page. When you share that enthusiasm in your video, whatever content that you're putting out there, your videos, your fan page, your own personal profile, you're going to have people looking at you. Like Alicia said, should be the leader that you want others, that you want to follow, and others will follow you. So I know I have people coming in my inbox and they appreciate me. They say, Keisha, what are you doing? And of course, I share that information. So that's why we're here with you. We want to share with you so that you can have success as well. So as Alicia said, we're going to go back and share highlights of our past Hangouts, but we're going to also let you know what we are doing in the future. We have some amazing things coming up. You will be excited, so stay tuned. If you're watching now, you can chime in and give us your input. If you're watching the recording, listen, we want to know what you have to say as well. Drop us a note in the comment area, and we will respond to you. And you can also reach us on our fan page. We do have a business page for the Millionaire Mindset Hangout where we share the past recordings. So if you missed anything, once we share with you some highlights, you may want to go take a look at the whole, the episode that we had that particular week. As Alicia said, we've been doing this every week for you. So guys, stay tuned. We have lots of great highlights for you and great information about some of the fantastic millionaire leaders that are in the industry right now. So you want to keep being with us every single week. All right, so I'm going to turn it back over to you. Go ahead. Did you have something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to ask our viewers right now, if anybody's on, even if you're watching the recording, write down right now, if you've watched us before, what is your favorite episode or favorite show that you've had, or what inspiring leader that you watched that you've seen from our Millionaire Mindset this year or in the past or anytime? What was your favorite? We love to see that in the comments below. If you have someone that really inspired you, maybe it is your sponsor or someone that you really respect and you want to know, I really would like to see that in the comments, below, because I want to share with you what we're talking about, where you can find that recording, so you can go back and really dive down to how you can study. And because it's a process, it's something that you can't just hop on one time and say, I've got the millionaire mindset now, I've got it, I'm going to win, I'm going to get this. You're going to get that energy. It takes a little bit of time to learn their story, learn what the process is, and know exactly what you can take in order to transfer that into yourself and what you're going to be able to do. So if there's anybody, just shout out who you're from or any new comments there. Thanks, Pam, for joining us. If there's any favorites that you can remember, just hop on and share with us the favorites that you had. And because I know Greta and Valerie are usually on here with us. Valerie had a mishap or accident, and she is just down and not feeling well. And Greta, I never know with her 6 kids where she is. Sometimes I'm just blessed to see her on here sometimes with what she's got going on in her life. And she is a extremely inspiration for me. And whenever I can see her on here, so I know they're going to pipe in their comments on the recording and share us their favorites as well. So please do. And there's a comment stream inside of the Millionaire Mindset Hangout.com for you to put your voice out there, put your input, and share with you our mindset. So are we ready to start back in January of 2015? Who do we have on first guest?
Well, our first guest was Tom, the furry hat guy. And Tom has some amazing insights. He does a lot with meditation. I know for a fact that Tom shared with us some meditation habits. I think we even offered to our guest at the time. He had a bathtub meditation, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah, that was powerful. And he did an example for us. And so it was very out of the box if you're not used to doing that, to learn that. Because I've done some of his meditations before on there, and I had a hard time going, I felt uncomfortable with different people's voices and how they take you on a journey and stuff. And that hangout just kind of made me understand it a lot better and get a better view of how to do it myself. So that was my takeaway from it. How about you, Keisha?
You know what I would like, just like you, we shared plenty times before that we're Christians, and sometimes Christians don't really fully understand meditation, and it could be looked at, I know myself had negative connotations when I heard the word meditation. And with our affiliations and the personal development we've been doing, I've learned so much more about meditation and know that it's great. Not only that, just reading the Bible helps me understand that God wants you to meditate. Meditate on his word. He wants you to visualize. He wants you to look at those things that he promised you, which is abundance. And that's what we talk about a lot here. So meditation helps you with that. Meditation helps you clear your mind and get your mind ready, filled for abundance in your life, to receive it. Get the junk out and put the good stuff in. And I know that's what meditation helps me to do. So when Tom shared all of his success stories that he had from meditating, I mean, his life literally changed from meditating and doing meditations. So that was really, really impactful to me, just to see how someone's life can transform from using daily meditation techniques. And I know that we shared them in that hangout, Alicia.
Yeah, I loved it. All right, so let me give you the link to that one. Do you have it ready, Keisha? Or
No, I had it up here and I'm taking a look.
Because he came on 2 times, so he was 2 weeks. Okay, I want to copy that one. Control copy. Let's see if this copy is in our, and I'll post it in the comments. Tom's Hangout.
Oh, there it is. I have it here.
Okay, I got it.
I see. I have one link here where it was deleting your inner wussy. Do you remember that one, Alicia?
Oh, I think so. That was fun.
He had us go through the meditation experience live. That was powerful.
Cool.
That was powerful.
Okay. I gave you the links for Tom the Furry Hat Guy Part 1 and Part 2. And now we've got what happened then?
Now our book of the month, because we also do a book of the month, guys. If you haven't been joining us for the reading the book, what we do is we tell you in the beginning of the month what the book will be, and by the beginning of the next month we review it. And so for January we did the Dream Giver. The Dream Giver. Now,
yeah.
I want to share a little bit about that, Alicia.
Oh my goodness. This was just a powerful story. And it did, like you said, meditation challenges your Christian belief and your belief in your religion and different spiritual aspects. I didn't realize how much that book challenged that as well. So just like the meditation can challenge you and, you know, that religious belief or, you know, what you hold into, you know, your God and, you know, Christian beliefs or whatever it is. This book has challenged that as well. And it gave more, and you didn't really figure that out until like the ending, and realizing, you know, where he got these ideas and stuff from and the biblical aspects of it. And we really didn't discuss that in fully. I think we mainly discussed the story and the journey and how the journey of the book, of the story, affected maybe different experiences that you have in your life. So I know different chapters brought out, you know, how you're looked at as being ordinary or average, and how everyone else looks at different perspectives from what you are going through. And that is challenging to find your own decision in what you're going through, even though other people see it differently or see yourself differently and how you are experiencing it. So that book was very powerful to go through that experience with someone, the ordinary, and how he was challenged to different aspects, to crossing the river, or the different people that he came onto, and how it just made a bigger aspect. So that book is one I will probably go back and study again in another year and see how I've made my journey this year, to see how I can make through that journey a little easier and be more confident in me taking those different steps that it was going through. So that book was, so be aware of the challenging religious aspects in it, but know that we didn't really focus on it. We've kind of focused on this story and how you can go through it. So I think a lot of people will be more comfortable in reading it, having that outlook too.
What I loved about the book, Alicia, like you said, it spoke on different points, but it was like a cycle in your life. Just like there's cycles in business, there are cycles in your life that you go through, and it allows you to see the bigger picture, because it, like you said, it's shared that you'll have some people that think they're nobodies and that they think they're just ordinary people, and really know when you have a big dream. It talked about having the biggest dream that you can have. And if you have a big dream and go after your dream, you will manifest that dream. It talked about the different challenges that you'll have, that sometimes you feel like you're in the wastelands. Sometimes you feel like you're taking the actions, you're doing things, and you're on this journey, but there's a part where you're just in the wastelands. But truthfully, even that time that you're in the wastelands, the things that you're doing are still going to get you to your end result. So I really, really love the positive aspect about that, that if you just believe in your dream, believe that there is a dream giver that wants you to fulfill your dream, the biggest dream ever, that, you know, it really gave you hope. It really helped you to understand that sometimes you're going to reach and be in certain points in your life, but just keep moving on, keep going towards the goal. Don't give up, because you're going to get to that land where you're going to see your dream right before your eyes. So that's what I really, really loved about the book.
That's excellent. Great, great. And I just posted those links in the chat below. So be looking in the chat stream for that. And always ask us if there is a Hangout that you need to study again that you can't find it on the fan page or something. We'll probably put these in a big resource page or something soon. I know we have like a document that has it all. We need to keep that out sharing. We had a page and we started it, and I kind of slacked off on keeping it updated. So
that just gave me an idea, Alicia. Why don't we just put a file on our business page, our fan page, the Millionaire Mindset Hangout, with all of our book reviews and special guest reviews? I think that'd be great. What do you think?
Yeah, we need to keep those resources available for you guys. So we'll put that together soon. But right now, just put in the chat page so you can click on the link and bookmark it and watch it maybe after we're live here, we're over or something, so you can get the full highlights of everything. Okay, so what was next? We did the dream.
So in February, we had Paul Hutchings was our special guest in February. And I know that was a powerful, powerful hangout. Now, Paul, if you guys don't know, is he has a call, a mastermind call for Think and Grow Rich. And I know all of you entrepreneurs out there know about the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And we have something very, very powerful coming up regarding that. So listen, stay tuned to the end so that you can get the information about what's going on with the Millionaire Mindset Hangout and Think and Grow Rich, okay? But Paul, he has so much, when I talk about enthusiasm, he has so much enthusiasm. And I just loved having him on as a guest. He makes you feel good when he speaks, right? Wouldn't you say that, Alicia?
Totally.
So I know he has the call that goes on every day at 9 a.m. And this call is open to everyone. There's no particular business. You don't have to be any particular company. It's non-specific. And it is just a great call. They're going over the book. He reads during the book. He also talked about the importance of having a major definite purpose and reading that every day. And we talked about not just once a day, the power of reading it twice a day. So he does that on the call. He goes over that major definite purpose. So, what's the major definite purpose that you have in your life? What is it that you want to do? And when you read that every day and look at that, and then spend time every day building up yourself, it's so powerful. And that's what we talked about during that hangout. Were there any highlights you wanted to talk about, Alicia?
Sure, those are great. Today, he had a special guest come out, and someone that was inspired from his life as well shared that he did that major definite purpose 12 times a day when you're first going started. And we're like, you did that every hour. And I remember there was some times a couple of years ago that I was listening to it several times a day, listening to it because so much was going on in my head that I couldn't control and stuff. So I would listen to it, sometimes say it out loud, mix it up, and you're trying to memorize it. And it's like me trying to memorize music. I am horrible at memorizing stuff, horrible at memorizing music. And you just kind of have to put repeat on autopilot in order for it to sink in. And that's probably why I haven't recorded much of my music lately, because it's kind of on repeat on autopilot right now. So I can get my memory work concentrated and focused on this. And the law of success and Think and Grow Rich do go through how you concentrate on this and how you focus on this, and really learning from him on that repeat on autopilot kind of has helped me going, it's okay to repeat it. And I know babies love to repeat songs over and over, and he has 4 boys and shares his experience on how they have impacted his life, and him being a dad without having a dad father figure in his life as well. So he shared some of his story and that aspects from how he's went through different parts of what really has impacted him. So I know that's inspiration for me and so many for other people. So I'll copy that link in the chat so you guys can review that as well, coming back to it. We're going to have so many highlights. We're going to have people on autopilot watching all our hangouts, remembering, going, you got to watch all these.
These hangouts are so powerful. We all know the power of telling your story and how powerful storytelling is. And when you see, you can be inspired by someone's story when they tell you they went from a trailer, I don't even know how many feet, 20, I don't even know how many square feet trailer house, right? To having a success where he's helping so many people just realize the importance of having a major definite purpose and thinking and growing rich, right? Just by reading this book and helping people, just helping people. And he shared how his life turned around, that he didn't even realize his own value until he dug down into that book. So it's just powerful hearing other stories. And you can relate and identify with the struggle. You can identify with the pain. And if and you can realize that if they can do it, you can do it. So guys, take a look at those episodes and see what you can get from it. Powerful, powerful, transformational episodes that we're sharing with you right now. So I know in February, we did Start With Why. I know when I got into the network marketing industry, that is what I was trained, that you need to start with your why. You need to have a why so strong that it makes you cry. So my question to you is, what is your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why did you become a business person or entrepreneur? And if you're not an entrepreneur yet, but you have a dream to become an entrepreneur, why is it? Why do you want to do it? So I thought that was a great book because he shared that there were some great companies in business, but because their focus was somewhere else, their focus was not on why they're doing it. Their focus was on the profit or the sale. When you focus on why you're doing something, it will change and impact your results. So I thought that was a great book. And Alicia, she spearheads our book review because she's like the queen of the book review. So Alicia, what were your highlights about the book?
Queen of the book review. I'm honored, Keisha. Start With Why was my inspiration from some of the powerful leaders that we had last year. Towards the end of the year, we had Paul Gardner, and I call him his sidekick that we were having. Yeah. Yeah. What was his name?
Tito, right? Tito.
Yes, Tito. Oh my goodness, that's so. Yeah. So both of them inspired me when I was just first moved to Nashville and was mastermind with them, and I was seeing Tito memorize his speech of the author of Start With Why, Simon Sinek, and seeing that 15 minutes roll out of his mouth from Tito, I was going, whoa, what is your why? And then he would go off and be so inspired and was ready to fight. I mean, he's like one of those fighters that will inspirational. And when I see motivation and inspirational videos, most of them are athletes. They're people that are taking their whole bodies to a new level. They're transforming their bodies. So when you're thinking of transforming your body from more muscle tone or for more strength or something like that, you have to have a strong mindset and start and why do you want to be, the Green Hulk or, whatever you want to do, and transforming your body to be more stronger, to be that athlete, to be the winner, to be the Olympic medalist or whatever. You have to know that why, and seeing the most powerful, influential leaders in the world, they have a why. So that was where the study of that kind of came from. You got to think in the bigger picture of, you know, yeah, you're a mom out there in the middle of Nashville. How can you make a bigger impact to so many other people? And that really makes you really appreciate more people out there and have more gratitude. You know, it's like, you know what, I can make a difference in the world, and I can be someone that people will remember my name, remember who I am, and find more those different why aspects. So I go back and listen to Simon Sinek and remembering his little circles that he draws out there on that classic start with why. You know, it goes back to the core that start with why, and just knowing some of his phrases and how he speaks in this book will bring it back to the core. So when you're all lost and you're not sure of your why, go back to that book, and it will enlighten you to kind of see the bigger picture of how businesses has been stable because they had their why, because that was something that they could bring to the table for more people to see a bigger picture of, yeah, it's a little device that listens to music, but what does music transform in your life? And, you know, it goes on to this is the deeper feeling that you're going to have from having this little device, you know, and it starts from that inside of what you want to create out there to make a bigger picture. So always go back to that. I can think bigger of what you want to create out there and see the bigger picture, and then go back and take that action inside there. So I love that book, and inspired me in so many different ways. It was just one of those ones that I wanted to study to memorize because it had that impact on me.
Awesome.
Let me find that link and I'll share it with you guys so you can bookmark that one as well.
And although we are sharing the highlights of our special guests and our books, which is only 2 of the weeks in that particular month, we had 2 to 3 other weeks where we shared some powerful hangouts. Now, I have like a couple, I have so many tabs up right now. What I wanted to find is our document. Just gives them some of the titles that we went through in from January so far to February, and so we had successful intentions. Okay, no, we need to begin with that. We had mapping your millions, where we talked to how to use a mind map to map out your millions. That was a great hangout. We had the tools for a millionaire mindset. Guys, we shared so many tools with you that will help you develop a millionaire mindset. And, you know, this is not just things that we're using. These are things that other leaders and millionaires that we work with closely are using and have shared with us. So we're just going over the first half of this month. But as I shared, we've been doing this hangout for quite some time. So we have a whole almost year full of content for you guys to go back and get those nuggets. And we're talking about powerful nuggets. So back to March, we had a very powerful woman who is in Aussie, right? She is not even here in the United States. Of course, we are live all around the world. And that's what I love about Google Hangouts. That's what I love about the internet and what we do as bloggers and internet marketers. We can reach people all around the world. And this woman is so powerful. She can have any experience with working online. She can have any experience with network marketing. She's a mom as well. And she came and she rocked it, right? So right now she's a 6-figure earner. And we do want to say that when we discuss results, you know, the millionaire leaders or six-figure earners, that results are not typical. You may just sit and just watch these hangouts and don't do anything with the information that's being used or supplied to you here. So it takes massive action. And it depends on the type of individual here. So that's why we help people develop their minds. So guys, results are not typical. It takes a very, very powerful and smart individual that's going to take action on the things that they learn. So everyone is not going to have the same results. I'll let you know that. And we do have a link below that shares the disclosure of our income for the company that we work with. But Sarita is very powerful, and she just has a beautiful, gentle, mild spirit. She shared with us her, as Valerie says, her daily method of operation relating to personal development. A lot of people want to know, well, what techniques did you do? What tools are you using? All of that is great, but if your mindset is not right, you're not going to get the right results. So that's why we continue to work on our mindset so that we can get better results and get the results that we are working on. We're able to achieve them. She shared what she does daily. So I know she, like we said, does the major definite purpose. I believe she listens to hers on the audio. Is that correct? Do you recall if she said that? As far as I can remember, she listens to hers on an audio, which I think is great. I know I listen to my affirmations of my own voice on audio. So I would suggest you guys do that. That's powerful as well. But go ahead, Alicia, share your highlights of that.
Sure. She gave some really good book resources and stuff to do. And being a stay-at-home mom, some people don't understand the different schedule that you have. It's so different from being, corporate world or even having a job, that you have to discipline yourself to stay focused around, taking care of your kids, obviously, and doing different things daily. So every day is obviously a different day. And experiencing that, it helped me listen to her to understand, as soon as like a mindset changed or things that did, automatically she switched and had resources that she went to and listened to him and kept that strong mindset no matter what was kind of going on around. And I know that's challenging for so many, like when you're at jobs and things, maybe you don't have that accessibility to be able to do that. But being, a stay-at-home mom, you can turn around and have the flexibility to go and listen to that all day long. You can go and listen to powerful audios and listen to these hangouts. What inspires you is what keeps you going. And I remember when my daughter was really little and I was getting started in marketing online, that I would have my earphones and part of my, my ear while I was trying to rock my baby to sleep or doing different things. And she was always like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" I'm like, I'm here with you, So you're here with them, but you've got to keep your mind also going in a more powerful way, because that can just be challenging. I know brand new moms go through depression or something like that, and you have to plug in to some of those powerful resources that Sarita gave. So I was very appreciative to hear how she did kind of her daily method of operation, I guess, in a way, to transform those changes that you've got to make. And like I said, it doesn't happen daily. It doesn't happen automatically. It was like a process that she shared in those books and the audios that she gave. So I love those resources that she gave. That was most impactful for me in that hangout.
And you know what else was impactful from the hangout that we had with Sarita? She shared the importance of community and how I know she's connected with a very, very powerful team. And we are all superwomen. We have some superwoman viewers out there, Pamela and Patricia. We love you guys. They're some of our faithful viewers. We appreciate you. But it's important to connect yourself with people that will help uplift you, people that will help you continue to grow. Because as we know, our environment, if you don't make it a safe environment or an environment that is a positive environment, an environment that will continue with help you on your path of growth and your personal development, then it will go against that and it will affect it. So you may help to put you in a rut if you don't keep that going. So she shared how community is important. And if you are, the power of events, the community that she had, that when she did have a tough time, the community was there to help her get through it. And I know Alicia, Greta, Valerie, we have a small group here, but we're part of a bigger group. And the community there and the culture there is amazing. And the relationship that we build as a subset of that larger group is powerful. I know that when we're going through things, we're there and we support each other. We help to lift each other up, to help encourage each other, to let you know, remind you that everything will be all right. I met some fantastic people, like I said, Patricia, Pamela, fantastic people in this group. And if you don't know what that feels like, if you don't know the power of community and culture, you don't have that. I want to encourage you to click the link below. Maybe someone said, hey, check out this Hangout. Maybe you're watching one of the replays of a special guest and they gave you the link. You want to connect with them by clicking on the link below. You can do that. You'll be connected to a powerful, powerful community that will help you, encourage you on your path, on your journey to success.
Excellent. So the next ones we had were some exercises in a way that month. 7 steps, 7 effective highly steps. We were going through challenges on those 7 steps. and then we went to avoid 7 mistakes and the secrets of gratitude. So there's some powerful exercises we went through in that month of March.
That 7 steps was such a powerful, powerful hangout. Do you remember that? We had so much engagement and feedback from our guests. They really chimed in and shared their information and what their thoughts and their insights. And I mean, it was really amazing. I think that hangout gave a lot of insights on Bob Proctor. Is that the one, Alicia? Where we gave a lot of, Bob Proctor is powerful in this industry. We just gave a lot of nuggets, from Bob Proctor on that hangout. I do recall that hangout. That was a really, really great hangout. I love that. It was one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And Patricia said she got from Sarita's interview was off the chart because we had successful intentions. And I like how you worded that, Patricia. Successful intentions is very powerful on visualization on how you are approaching just your day to keep that millionaire mindset. So I'm going to post some of the exercises from March there in the chat stream so you can bookmark these. So please do copy those. And I think we'll have a document if you're on our team on how you can share these most effectively and put them on your blog and market them and everything so you can share your insights as well. We'll put a document together for you and highlight that on the fan page. So make sure there's a link to join the fan page in there and just watch for that. We'll share that several times. So what was next?
All right, now, so we have a little confusion here. I thought Psycho-Cybernetics was our March book, but you said it was our April. So then maybe you can help us remember what was March.
We started March with Start With Why. And so we've been doing at the beginning of every month a new book. I don't think we started the year off with a book.
Is that what it is? Yeah, so our January, the one that we did in February was our book. That's it. So that's it. Yeah. So we did Cyber-Cybernetics as our March book that we actually did a hangout in April. Is that it?
Right. We started the April with Psycho-Cybernetics.
We still missing one, but that was a very powerful book. So I don't have any highlights though of that book, Psycho-Cybernetics. I don't, and I know that is a book that many of our leaders recommend. So if you haven't read it, we actually have access to some powerful book reviews, not only ours, but the Superwoman has done powerful book reviews on that book as well. And we have a special bonus with that, but you have to connect with us to get it. Is that right? Alicia, what's some of your highlights you have for that?
Valerie did share some insight. She was very powerful on this one. I don't think this was the one you were on. You might have missed this one, so that's probably why you don't remember it. Could be a clue. I know, we can't get everything.
Yeah.
Like me, because I'm amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Inside of the psycho-cybernetics, I will admit I was not on there totally on a couple of the last few ones. So, psycho-cybernetics, I think was ingrained. Several people have encouraged me to read this one over and over. Some people read this like monthly because it is a big, huge visualization book, and it helps you visualize. So it came up with some challenging problems and questions for me going, okay, have you ever had like a boob job or something that's transformed your body physically, and what was the process you went through it? And I didn't realize like Valerie had a nose job before. I was like, oh, you had a nose job. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You know? So bring it back. You got Marsha Hangout. She shares some good insights of, you know, what she went through, has gone through in her life to using this book, because it did transform her life in the ways that, you know, looking at different things, you know, why would you need a nose job, you know, and the reason why people do those physical transformations is their mindset. And they gave powerful stories inside this book on, you know, how people can like old and young and just transforming their lives, especially if you're in network marketing and you're using products that transfer people's physical appearance. It's powerful to know the mindset to get inside of to help people use the products maybe that you're promoting, and use different tactics and strategies that why people want to transform their lives physically or mentally. And so this book really gives you clear stories and examples of that. And it's a very powerful book. So a big, huge one on visualization, on mindset, and what you're looking forward on. So I love that book. That was my insights. All right, so that was the beginning of April that we did. I posted a link in there for you to get insights, mainly from Valerie, because she was pretty powerful on that one. I think I mainly just asked her the questions. So, all right, we had powerful exercises after that. Go ahead, Keisha.
Go ahead. Did you want to talk about the I was going to say who we had as special guests in April. In April, we had special guests, our rising stars, right? Or was that the very beginning of May? I know that we had a special event in April, and that I know a lot of our leaders in the industry was not able to get on with us, but we were able to meet with rising stars. Before we jump to that, though, go ahead, Alicia, and share some of those exercises that we did throughout the month of April, because April was full of talking about the power of events, because we had a fantastic event. In April was in Nashville, right in your hometown. And yeah. I mean, like I said, when you have an awesome culture, a community of people, you want to be around them as much as possible. I think it is Jim Rohn who talks about the 5 people that you are around the most. Your inner circle is going to be a representative of you. So look at who you're around the most. I also know that leaders say that if you're the smartest one in your group, there's something wrong with that. Okay, so you want to continuously improve and grow and develop your mind, and you want to be around people that you can model. You want to be around people that are having the success that you want to achieve, so that when you get around them, not only are you able to mastermind with them and get those nuggets and those tools, which is why we share them here and bring those leaders on here, so that you can gain those nuggets, right, and start applying them in your life, start implementing them in your strategies. But once you do that, and what they say, rub elbows with those guys, you're going to be developing yourself, and before you know it, you're going to be that leader that other people are looking up to. You're going to be that leader. You're going to be the one that supplying those nuggets. So guys, it's so important to go to events and to surround yourself with people that has the value that you want to start imparting into others, that has the nuggets and has the techniques and the strategies and success tips that you can use to have success. So Alicia, if you want to go over some of those exercises that we did in April, and then we'll talk about who we had in May, because I believe we had we had tons of guests in that.
Right. So April, we didn't have many guests because we had the event going on. So we had how to fix negative thoughts, how to unleash powerful teams, and secrets about gratitude. And all of these had some different exercises out there on that we shared experiences and from different leaders and things that we were going through in that process. And just being in different locations and sharing that those different exercises helped make you think a little differently. And I love those exercises that we do to kind of challenge yourself. We're not really in a competitive sport. We're not trying to be better than someone else. We're simply trying to be better ourselves. How can we keep improving our own selves? So I think a lot of people think you're in an industry that's competitive nature with so many other people, like you're trying to rank for the same keyword, or you're trying to be in front of and have a bigger list, or more sales, you're trying to reach the leaderboards or something, and you're always in competitive of what someone else is doing. And the true competitive is being how you can be a better person yourself. And so all of those exercises, how to challenge this negative mindsets, more in gratitude and powerful teams, all comes back to how you can grow stronger yourself. And you really can't look at anybody else but you're inside who you are in yourself. So those are the exercises that if you want to challenge yourself and being better, go through those exercises through that month, those 3 of them in there to watch those hangouts. So that was very powerful to apply.
Awesome. And thank you for putting it in chat, guys. I mean, listen, all of the information that we're sharing right now is worth millions. Alicia, I'm telling you, it's worth millions, okay? So I think very beginning of May, I told you we had some confusion on the book. I don't even recall. It's really, really, I know I was reading Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, but I know that was not, I don't believe that was on our list. But that, I know I was reading that along with our books. Alicia, do you know the book that we did in April, which would have been the review we did in the very beginning of May?
It must have been How to Have a Consistent Mindset, but I don't remember if there was an exact book on that one, because that's what we did on that first of that month. So we probably had got off by then on the book review, because by June we started to talk about Crush It. So we were talking about the next thing.
Right, I know that was right. So that was our book for May, Crush It by Gary, and I won't even attempt to say his last name. Alicia, Vaynerchuk. Okay. Yeah. So Gary Vaynerchuk, and we did the book Crush It. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about some of the guests and leaders that we had on in May. So we started out coming back from the event with powerful guests. We had our rising stars. I know every company has some rising stars. You're a rising star, and we shared some of their nuggets. We had them share some of their nuggets, and I have here, just really briefly, because we're almost coming up on an hour. We had Ellie and Carol, Ellie Walsh and Carol Makowski, some fantastic ladies. These women are, let's say, what is the term that you state for their age group? Not to put them out there, but they're rocking on the internet, and they're letting you know that there are no limitations out here when you're on the internet, right? They talk about the
baby boomers.
Baby boomers, thank you, Alicia. These baby boomers have so many nuggets that they shared on that hangout. Carol talked about the consistency, persistence, and focus. And Ellie talked about embracing the turbulence. programming yourself, right? And the list that she appreciates, that she takes appreciation breaks. So a lot of times I know that some of our viewers have shared that they don't recognize or acknowledge their success, even when it's small success. And that's so important. Even when you're having, maybe you just got a few leads, maybe you just got your first lead, or you have 5 leads in a day. It's so important to acknowledge that and appreciate it, so that, as Alicia says, that you remain in the state of gratitude, because then you're gonna, when you feel good about that result, you're gonna take more action towards achieving a greater result. So Ellie talked about that. She talked about how she reads and she listens to audio, she meditates, and she visualizes. We all shared the importance of those things. And one of her favorite books was The Slight Edge. Do you want to share some highlights about Chris? Because if not, I have how Chris talked about the rocket analogy. How the rocket. You want to talk a little bit about that, Alicia? Or maybe some highlights that stood out for you from that hangout?
Yeah, he does. So I love analogies. They make you think differently, and I'm really not good at them. So it made me think that it just puts you in momentum and how you're moving through those different things. So he put that rocket ship analogy, and you gotta listen to that hangout from each of those speakers, from the different aspects in their life and how they approached it, especially toward belief and what they do daily to keep inspiring them to take action and doing what they need to do to keep that millionaire mindset to grow their business and grow themselves. And so each one of them gave powerful insights and resources as well.
Yes. So what I liked about the analogy that Chris talked about is how the rocket, and Ellie talked about this as well, the rocket, and I think in cybernetics they mention it, how you're off course. The rocket is off course most of the time, but all the energy and all of the combustion and everything that you're going through, sometimes you have that in your life and you're off course most of the time. But if you keep going and at full force, you're going to get to the destination and it corrects itself. You just got to keep it in having that action. Isn't that what he shared? How the rocket is off course most of the time, and it auto corrects itself. It keeps correcting itself. The path that it's taking, it corrects it. So guys, sometimes you got to tweak things. Sometimes you have to change things. Sometimes you have to do some things differently. But as long as you continue to take action and keep moving towards your goal, you are going to get there and you are going to rise. So Angela Carter was our guest that we had on as well, and she just shared her daily methods of operation and how she journaled and how she visualized. And she's a lawyer. She was a lawyer, entertainment lawyer, but right now she's having success online doing what we do, guys. So you want to watch that. Did you want to share any highlights about something she shared in her life?
Which one you were saying?
Angela Carter.
Oh, yeah. I said earlier, the powerful thing that transformed me was how she was able to find belief, because she had such a struggle with that, and trying to think back, in her life, what had helped her keep her belief, and just going, I was never really in a big thing in school, but I knew that I could accomplish the simple math problems and stuff. And I believed once I, figured it out, I can figure it out on doing it. And that was the same approach that she had in business. I keep doing these actions and I'm not really sure, why I'm not having success, but I know I'm going to figure this out. And having that belief that finding what that exactly was, and that she believed in herself, that she could make that solution, make that problems, and everything is skyrocketed from there, and her belief in herself. So that was the impact that I got from it.
Yes, and thanks for reminding me. You know, something else that was powerful from that hangout that really stuck with me that Angela talked about is how we look at things. Bob Proctor talks about perception and how it's the way that you look at things. And I share about how I had to reframe things in my life. You know, depending upon the way you look at things can really affect how you feel about it. And she said she had to look at, instead of looking at the actions that she had to take as, oh, I have to do this, or oh, I have to blog, or oh, I have to, she changed the way she looked at those actions. She changed the way she looked at those things, and it changed how she felt about it. And she produced more. She was able to produce more, and she had better results once that happened. You recall her saying those things, something to that effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great hangout. So guys, watch that. And so May, we had Brian Swan. He is from the Unstoppable Mastermind or Mindset, and that's a powerful team. He's a powerful leader. That was just a great, fantastic hangout. We also have Robert Prost. You want to speak about any highlights from either one of those hangouts, Alicia? It's now 3.
Yes, these are, I feel like, old subtle cats that have been doing this forever, just sharing their experience. And I think that's very enlightening to get people that are experienced in this industry and know exactly what's changed. I mean, they're comfortable and how they've transformed their lives. And it was inspiring to see, all the journey of what happened to him when he was trying to get into this industry and make that, lifestyle change in himself. So each one of those guests shared that powerful strategy that I feel like these are gentlemen that have shared wealth of experience and that has kept their millionaire mindset, and they knew exactly when they needed to study that more because they didn't probably see that at first and why that was important to them when they first started. But then when they got more into the business and trying to figure out how to be successful in it, they realized the seriousness of having that millionaire mindset, and they share with us their transformations in there. So make sure you watch this hangouts to hear, their exact story and how they use that transformation to where they are today and where they keep on going. And so that's inspiring to hear. So that's
what I'll do. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
No, finish it up.
What I'll do is also put the books that they recommended in the chat area. Brian recommended at least 5 books. So I'll put that in the chat area. And just quickly from Robert's hangout, Robert Probst, he said it's so important to find a mentor. It's so important to find a mentor. Find your why. Focus on the vision. And guys, listen, get out of your comfort zone. Those are the takeaways that I have from that hangout. Make a decision. Take massive action. We've been talking about that. You have to make a decision. Making a decision is so important. That's why we do this here, to help people get their mindset right so that they can make a decision. And the book for June was, Alicia, did you want to give them the title for the book for June? We'll be doing the hangout review on that in the next week or so. Is it next week or the week after? Because we have a special guest next week. Guys, talking about, she's one of the newest millionaires in this industry. So you want to be here. We're not going to tell you who it is. We're super stoked that it's a she. Woo, woo, oh, the female power. And so, guys, come back so that you can see the special millionaire leader that we will have on with us next week. We'll be going over our book review the first week in July. I think it's the 7th. All right. So, Alicia, anything before we go?
That's perfect. July, the 7th month, on the 7th day, we're going to go over 7 habits of highly effective people. Powerful Lessons in Personal Change by Stephen Covey. So if you haven't got your copy yet, go grab a copy, find it, and start reading it within these next 2 weeks so you're ready to give your insights. And we're going to probably give something away or have something special out. We always do on our special book review days. So on 7/7/2015, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. These will be powerful lessons that you can transform in your lives by Stephen Covey. All right. If you don't have that, I'll type that in the chat. And tell us if you've read it before and your experience, anything out there. Share with us your voice in this chat inside of our Millionaire Mindset Hangout, our comments on the YouTube stream. We always like to reply back and love that engagement that you guys can come out and bring to us. And we always like to feature everybody that shares their voice and coming out and joining us. We appreciate you guys watching us and joining us and joining our culture and team and helping you create that millionaire mindset. If there's anything that we can, you have ideas that we can come together with, you have special guests you like to bring out, or if you would like to be a special guest and something that you have to offer, always let us know. We're always open for, millionaire mindset, welcomeness, gratitude and everything that we can grab from each other. So if that's all that we got here, love the highlights today, Keisha. You guys
don't forget our special series coming up. You forgot.
Oh, and after that, gotta go to Think and Grow Rich.
Yes. I told them we were going to tell them, stay tuned towards the end. We're going to have a special 3-month series. We're going to be going over Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Valerie shared with us, and we noticed that there are so many people in the industry, in the abundance mindset or law of attraction industry that has not even read that book. And they don't know about the importance of the major definite purpose. They don't know about the importance of having a success or confidence model, right? So how important it is to get your confidence up so that you can do things like this. Maybe you're scared to get in front of the camera and you would never talk in front of hundreds of people or thousands of people for an hour about, things that can help them. But doing these things daily will help you. So we're going to be going over that. And Think and Grow Rich is a massive book. So we're going to take our time and we're going to give you time to get your copy. I mean, if you get connected with us below, we can help you with that. We can help you get that copy. So get connected with us and join us. Listen, come back. Okay. We want to see you in the chat area. Maybe you'll be our special guest. Back over to you, Alicia.
Have an amazing day. Click the link below to be connected with us and powerful systems and cultures that we are connected with. Always ask your questions, and we appreciate you guys here. We've given you a wealth of stuff to share. Ask us. We'll post the links, like I said, inside the fan page. Give me by next week to put that together for you guys, because we share lots of resources for you guys today, and we'll share with you how we can share it in the most effective way for you guys on your team. All right. So with that being said, have an amazing day. We'll see you next week, and we appreciate you guys being here. Bye, guys.
God bless.